What's up everybody, Brian here. I'm in the Gecko lab and this is our weekly sales preview video. This is my video where I show you guys the geckos that are gonna go up for sale this Friday on my website, altitudeexotics.com. Alright guys, before I get into showing you the geckos, I have some super exciting news. I just yesterday launched a brand new website. altitudeexotics.com has been completely redone. I rebuilt it from the bottom up, totally from scratch. It's a brand new, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be happy about that because trust me, I have heard the complaints. I know I get flack constantly because my old website was terrible. Every time I put new geckos up for sale, the website would crash. It couldn't handle having a bunch of people all go at the same time, and it didn't matter what I did, I couldn't get it fixed. It was just a nightmare. So I am super happy and pleased and proud to announce the brand new altitudeexotics.com is live right now. This week's geckos are going up on the new website. It should handle the traffic fine. The checkout process is smooth and easy. You can use credit cards, debit cards, PayPal accounts, and I now accept Apple Pay if you want to go that way. I'm super excited about it. I love the way it turned out. I'm sure there's going to be a few bugs to work out here and there, but overall, I think it's going to be great. So real quick before we get into the geckos, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about why my last website was so bad and kind of what's been going on with it. I've gotten a lot of comments from people who are just like, why does your website suck? Why doesn't it work? Why can't it load? This is so disappointing. And I totally get it. I hear you guys. I know it's disappointing. It's disappointing for me too. I feel terrible. But a lot of people have just assumed, they're like, well, why don't you just have a better one? You're such a big name breeder. A lot of people assume because I'm a big name breeder that I'm a big business. And well, that's just not true. I'm gonna unveil the curtain for you guys a little bit here. Not that I keep it any secret, but even though it appears like maybe I'm more than I am, guys, this is a one-man show. It's literally me here. Like, I've got a girl that works about 18 hours a week. She helps me feed. She does about half the feeding and maybe a third of the cleaning or so. And that's it. Everything else here is just me. So I get people sometimes are like, well, why don't you just, like, why can't your team build a new website? Or why don't you have all this money to have a professional website done? Like, it just doesn't work that way. I'm one guy. I do the feeding, the cleaning, the breeding, the pairing the geckos up, my website, invoicing, sales, photographs, these videos, filming. I don't have someone behind the camera. It's just me here right now. Like editing the videos, posting them, all my social media management, everything. I just do it all myself. And while I'm very proud of all the work that I've done and what I've built here, web design is just not one of my strong points. I hate to break it to you guys, but website design is not what I'm good at. In fact, I don't know anything about it. My very first website, it was a friend from high school that built websites as a hobby, and it was all like old school HTML coded. There was no e-commerce, nothing. Then when I stepped it up a bit, I had a friend of a friend who was a professional website builder. He built it for me, but it was done with WordPress and it used WooCommerce for the store. And that was like 6 years ago. And basically over time, I don't have a web manager. I don't have a guy who runs my website. I did it myself and I don't know what I'm doing. So things would need updated or changed, or the code would need changed. Like, I would update a plugin that ran this part of my store, but the code would need tweaked and they didn't work right. And basically after 6 years of me just putting my Neanderthal band-aids on the website to keep it running, it got to the point where it just didn't work anymore. And the hosting company I was using were absolutely no help whatsoever to get me to help me fix it. So it got to the point that I just needed a new one. So luckily for me, it is much easier these days for a low-level primate like myself to build a website. So I was able to get in with a website builder and did it all myself, and it's got like automatic store features. It's gonna be great. I really think it's gonna go well. So fingers crossed that the sale Friday goes well with no delays, no error messages, no nothing. It's a big company that I built the website with this time, so I'm pretty confident it's gonna work great. So I am super excited about that. I hope you guys are excited. It's live right now, so if you can, go check it out and let me know what you guys think. There is also a little surprise on there that you guys will probably notice, something I haven't really announced yet that I've got big news coming on soon, but check it out and let me know what you guys think in the comments. But that's enough blabbing for me. Let's get into this week's geckos. Now let's get right in and look at this week's offerings. I've got, I believe, 12 geckos that are going up on the website this week. There's a couple that didn't get sold from last week that when the old site came down, they weren't sold yet. So those will get added in. So there's gonna be quite a few, 15 or so for you guys to look at, but we're just gonna go through the new ones today. First up, this lavender quad stripe. This girl's got a big giant head. She's enormous, great color, great painting, great lavender. That lavender base color I love so much. These do so well when you breed them with solid reds or red pins to give real bright red pinstripes. Love this girl. She is one. Next up, we have this charcoal male. Check this guy out. Super, super dark. His color is fantastic. He's got great pinning and that lateral stripe with the white tipped pins on the lateral striping. Perfect. I love this guy. His color's amazing. His structure's good. His laterals are nice. This guy is a real high-end charcoal that somebody's going to be able to snag this week. Next up, we have this male harlequin. This guy, not quite a Halloween harlequin, but he's not too far off. He's a little more yellow than orange, but he's a pretty good looking harlequin. Real nice, solid boy. I like those portholes on the sides. He will be offered up. After him, we have another male here, a lavender tricolor harlequin. Now this guy's really light base color is really interesting. I couldn't get him to fire up any more than this, so I'm not 100% sure if he does get darker, but this is as dark as I could get him. Lots of pattern, that nice white on the sides under his yellow harlequin markings, and those cool white spots on his back legs. I like that a lot as well. Next up, a female harlequin, kind of like the boy a couple ago, not quite a Halloween Harley, but not far off. Nice orange color, dark, almost black base color, but it lacks that real deep dark base color you want from a Halloween harlequin. Still a really nice female. She'll be on the website. Next up, another male, an empty back pinstripe line. This guy has a real nice empty dorsal, real crisp and clean looking, nice lateral stripings, good head structure. And I love how clean these look. They're so crisp and they're like, I don't know, they just look so clean to me. I really like the way these guys look. So that guy's gonna be available. Also up is this female pinstripe harlequin. Real nice structure on this girl. Real solid pin stripes all the way down the back and good amount of patterning there on the sides and the back legs. Good color on her. She'll be available. After her, we have this red pinstripe here. This one, real, not the brightest red color, but real vibrant color. And mostly what you'll notice with her is those white lateral markings on the sides. They really pop. They stand out quite a bit on that red base color. And of course, those white pins coming down the back also look really good. Next up is a female charcoal. This is what I would classify as a B grade charcoal. She is a charcoal. She does have the charcoal gene, but she doesn't have that super dark color. As you guys know, they kind of vary in intensity and quality on how dark their color is. This girl has it, but she's on the lower side, which also means she's on the cheaper side. So that might be something for some of you guys that are looking to get into the charcoal project to keep an eye out for. Next up, we have this red harlequin partial pinstripe. On this one, I really like the white spots, kind of the dashing pins going down the side. Again, really good structure, nice long crest, real kind of symmetrical head, and real nice bright red color. That's a nice one. Next up, we have this guy, super dark, 100% het axanthic pinstripe. This guy is a 100% guaranteed het axanthic, dark base color. A lot of people are looking for these when they're shopping for het axanthics because the dark black axanthics seem to be the most popular. So people are looking for the dark black het axanthics to produce black visual axanthics. So this one I don't expect will last too long. I've had a lot of requests for these dark het axanthics, and that boy is going to be up for grabs. And then the last one I have to show for you guys, I mean, this one is incredible. I honestly, you know, I've got this girl on the website. If she doesn't sell in the first week, by the time the next week's geckos go up, I'm gonna pull her off because I really kind of want to see what she does paired with a lily white, because as I should have mentioned off the bat, this is not a lily white. This is a non-lily white red and cream pinstripe, just the top of the end. You don't see many like this. This is one of those geckos that I hatched like less than 5 a year of this quality. I wish I could hatch 50 of them, but it's more like 3 or 4 a year that come out and end up growing up to be this nice. So I'm hoping somebody buys her and pairs her with a really nice lily white, maybe a red lily white male. If she doesn't sell, like I said, I'm happy to keep her. I got some up and coming, nearly full pattern coverage lily whites that I'd love to put her with, because I think a lily white with like 95-99% lily white pattern coverage and just hints of bright red base color shining through would be incredible. So that's my plan for her if she doesn't sell fairly quickly. And that's the last one I got for you. Those are the 12 geckos I'm gonna add to the website, as well as the leftovers from last week. So I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Brian. AltitudeExotics.com is where it all goes down. The website's brand new and live right now. Check it out. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any suggestions of something you think could make it better, I'm always willing to listen to stuff. So please let me know your honest opinions. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Stay safe. Be kind. I will see you soon.